Hey everyone, this is Nurse Lois coming to you from Lois Banks Ministry. I just want to stop by again and to share a special word that came across my spirit and my heart to talk about. I've talked about it before, but I'll take it from a different angle this time. And it's about, following your dreams, not being in a box. Um, doing what God has placed in your heart to do, whether it be in business, your career, or whatever it is, right? So often humanity would like to pigeonhole you and put you in a box and tell you what you can do and what you can't do. And then when they look at you and they get jealous or envious, they start trying to pick you apart and find fault. But it's funny how they never seem to find error and fault in themselves, but they often will find errors and fault with you. I mean, it might not be related to what somebody can see, right away, but it could be the issues of the heart. I mean, you might have a stank attitude. You might have a jealous attitude. That's an error. That's a fault. You might have a I'm going to stab this person in the back attitude. That's a fault. That's an error. But it's funny how these people can't see it in themselves, but they will look you underneath a microscope and try to find everything they can wrong with you. That means they of the wicked one. They're not of God. So I'm saying to you, when you are focused on being who God created you to be, you can't think about what other people think about you. You have to not even care what other people think about you to obey God. For me to obey God and not do what the world does, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. The only person I care whose thoughts are important to me are God's thoughts, because I know he's coming from a good place. He's not coming from a place of envy or hate or jealousy. He's not coming from that place. So you have to have a mindset where, listen, you just don't give a fluting cradle. I'm trying to be nice with my words. Oh, what anybody thinks, because what people think about you, it's not important. I think about where God has brought me to, so far. I know he has some great things for me in the future, but I just think about the things he's already done, like paid my house in full in 1994, helped me start my own company where it's growing, and I'm shipping out orders all the time. He has me up on a social media platform where I can reach in and be a blessing to the lives of people. He created my brain to create cures for humanity. My mind is wired to create cures. And I love how he put me in the place of employment where I'm working now, because it's making me use a different section of my brain to develop my brain in some other areas. My brain is highly developed, and it's just, I flow so easily with just creating cures for diseases. For other people, they don't flow in that area. They flow better in a different area, a lower level of thinking. I flow in a higher level of thinking with God, where I create cures for humanity. Number one, God gives me the cures. I'm not the creator of the cures. God gives them to me. Some of the information that God gives me, I have to go do my research and connect the dots. He requires that I do some form of thinking. And so that's a gift. So, you know, when you have a gift, you just easily just flow in it. Everybody doesn't have that gift to create cures for diseases. So that just happens to be one of my gifts. But the job that God sent me to, it's challenging me to create to develop a different side of my brain, which is wonderful, because when it's all said and done, I'll be able to still create cures for diseases and be highly developed in a different area of my brain. So I do, I like that. God has blessed my family, my children, my grandchildren. None of my family members have Lucifer in their body. We're really blessed in that area. Thus, you'll see like the check mark that I have on the front of this video. You know, very blessed, highly favored, and very blessed by God. You know, just go down the line and count your blessings. But to get to what you want to do, you really have to like really not care what anybody thinks about you. What they think about you means absolutely nothing. If I cared what people thought of me, I would never have gotten to the point in my walk with God where when I pray for people, blind eyes open up, or when I give a command for uneven legs to grow, for them to grow out. I would have never gotten to the point where when I pray for people and I point to someone's two gold crosses will, you know, manifest in their teeth. You know, if I cared about what people thought about me, I would never be walking in the fullness, in the power of God. So you have to get to a point where you don't care. It doesn't even matter what people think about you, because their thoughts don't guide your life. Their thoughts don't prosper you. Their thoughts don't heal you. Their thoughts don't bless you. You see what I'm saying? All these blessings come from God. All of the blessings come from God. So the only person you should be focused on and caring about is what God thinks about you. So this is Prophetess Nurse Lois, coming to you from Lois Banks Ministry. God bless you.